a long time.
Yeah, it's definitely been a very long time. I think May of 2018 was the last time I was able to play. Um, so, a lot of things I've been through, the surgeries and just trying to rehab my knee and everything. And then Friday night, it was special. I had a lot of people come from Newcastle, some of my family and friends, a lot of close family friends came up to support me. So that meant a lot because they have been with me through this past year, talking to me and helped my support staff help me get through things mentally and physically. So it was definitely a big hurdle to get that first game under the belt. It felt good. I don't have any pain or anything, any problems with it. Still working back my athleticism and all that type of stuff that I've lost throughout the year. And so, other than that, it's been a rough year, but a fun year at the same time. So,
But just emotionally leading up to that game, what was Friday like for you? Like in the morning, in the afternoon, knowing it was coming.
yeah,
You hadn't played in a
yeah,
long
definitely.
time.
I didn't really try to put too much like emotion into it. Just tried to take it as another game, like the game that I've been gone through, and the same pregame routine and things like that. To not get it too high or too low. Try to keep things simple. Um, but definitely the first day it was hard to not think about it at the same time because it's been so long and I've been through a lot this past year. So it kind of the whole day I kind of thought about that and everything I've worked up towards to get back, and just kind of makes it a little bit more special to be able to get back on the court and run up and down and play without having to worry about anything or think too much about anything.
You look like you played pretty hard. Was that kind of what you're trying to be, or was that a lot of energy that you had to get out of your system there in that first game back?
Definitely both.
Yeah.
I'd say more so that's what I've always been. I've always been a hard player with a lot of energy and effort. Just trying to get every 50-50 ball, just trying to be that energy player for the team, doing whatever the team needs, whether that's setting good screens, hitting up the shots, and then getting rebounds, things like that. So definitely a little bit of both, but I'd say more so that's just who I am. I've always tried to be. My parents have instilled that in me, and just trying to play the game the right way.
What's kind of your view on how you can help this team potentially this year? What could be your niche if you're able to?
I don't know. I'm still figuring that out right now. Throughout the practices in the summer and practices right now, everybody's just fighting to earn playing time, things like that. So I'm just going in every day to practice, trying to play my hardest and prove to the coaches to see what I can do.
Has the bigger adjustment come offensively, defensively, or kind of anywhere in between, or what?
I say obviously yes, a little bit for offense, just being able to get back and get my shot back and everything from being off for so long, but more so defensively, because I've never really guarded guards and quick people, so being off a year, having lost that playing time and everything that can go on in between, getting better, moving laterally, I think that's the hardest thing for me right now, just defensively, staying in front of guys and just being relaxed and being able to stop guys, not letting them get in the middle and keeping our offensive or defensive principles here. So I think I've gotten a lot better since this start of the summer, but other than that, I think defense is the hardest thing.
Are you playing only the 4, or are they playing at the 3 at all too?
So we started out, they were teaching me the 4 spot here, and then we've talked about it, and basically that I'm going to get the 4 spot down and then kind of transition to learning the 3 spot, but at the same time doing a little bit of both.
Because I saw you and Wheeler out there together the other night. I didn't know who was what. I guess they moved Wheeler over.
Yeah, he was the 3 at the time, and I was the 4. So they just were playing with different matchups, and that's what they'll continue to do.
Right.
So I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Matt said he had conversations with a couple guys about potentially redshirting. Have they talked to you about that? And if that becomes a topic of conversation, would that be something you'd be open to?
We actually talked about that today, and I think we're going to come to a decision soon, probably the next couple of days.
If that does happen, are you sitting out another year?
Potentially, yes. But I'm just
being able to handle that.
Yeah, it is definitely be a little bit hard, but I think I'm strong enough mentally to be able to get through that again. Because last year I went through it, and I have a very strong support staff back home and here. So I think I'll be able to get back through it, and not necessarily it'll be different from last year because I'll be able to work out and improve and grow through things. But we'll just see when the time comes.
But even through the recruiting process, did you even did you know that this was a possibility?
Yeah, I
of
definitely.
redshirt.
Yeah,
It's like it's not a big surprise if it does happen, right?
I definitely kind of thought about that because of my injury, and I didn't know how I would return and recover from it. If it would be a speedy recovery or a lengthy one. So my mom and I, we kind of talked about every option, just being prepared for everything, and just controlling what I can control, doing my best at all times, and showing the coaches what I can do.
How much has your upper body changed since you got hurt?
I think I've always been a pretty well-built person,
Yeah.
but definitely since I got up here, I came in at like 218, and I'm like 225 now. So I've improved, I think, in all aspects of my body, and just continuing to stay healthy, eat the right foods, work out, everything like that.
Has that changed you at all as a player? Has it made you into something a little bit different, or given you another element to what you can kind of do?
Yeah, definitely. I think the mental aspect of the game of mine has improved a lot. Being away from the game physically, I've been able to kind of think throughout the game and learn different aspects of the game.
I just meant your strength.
Oh yeah,
Seem like you're a much more rugged sort of guy.
Yeah, just kind of having to find my way on the court, and that was kind of like what I've always done. So I just kind of tried to improve on that and be able to do anything that they need me to do, and if it's rebounds, play dirty, play anything, be able to do that.
You talk